HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, Hiller Winter Sports got the season started. But first, at last night's Select Board meeting, new police officers were welcomed, and the board recognized a couple of longtime Hopkinton employees who will soon be retiring. The Select Board recently acknowledged two longtime town employees who will be soon retiring.
Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you.
How are you this evening? Feeling light?
I'm feeling great. Yeah. A little apprehensive, you know. It's a big change, and I'm going to be sad to be leaving everybody at the library, but I'm feeling good.
Sarah has seen us through times of change like no other. We have changed as a town over the time that Sarah has been with us. When she started with us, we were a town that was much smaller than we are now. We were in a library that was much smaller than we are now. And she saw us through the renovation. She spearheaded that change. She saw us through changing how we run as a staff and informed those decisions. And most importantly, Sarah has acted as a mentor to every single librarian on staff. And she has been the most influential and important human being in our library.
I think you being there that long is a testament to the job you've done, and certainly, you've helped us navigate some tough waters, as we did transform as a town and as the library did transform. And we thank you for that very much. You've earned a fabulous retirement, and we hope it is such.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'm trying to remember, I was definitely young when Matt joined the department, and it was a lot smaller at the time. But I know, mostly, through my brief interactions with him over the years, and more telling to me, how my dad viewed him as a firefighter and as a person, that was enough of an endorsement for me about, how Matthew was, with this department, the service to the town. So I really just wish him the best. I know he does nursing as well, and I think he's going to focus more on that in his retirement from the fire department. So really excited and happy for Matt, and we will miss him.
The Select Board also recently appointed 3 new police officers.
Peter Lord comes to us from Northeastern University. So he's academy trained with the Plymouth Academy. He'll be what we consider a lateral transfer. He comes, I believe, with just over a year experience at Northeastern, got his degree at Northeastern, and is from Ashland, living in Milford, and we're definitely excited to have somebody that has some background, some training. We've also stolen another officer, Officer Zanity from Northeastern. So.
Stolen? Isn't that against the law to steal? Go ahead.
Poached. Next, we have Jennifer Manning. She is a Marlboro resident. We also stole her from Marlboro. So the day that she interviewed with us, she also had an interview in Marlboro, and we made a conditional offer, and she accepted. She went through our process. She is slated to attend the Boylston Academy January 21st. She's completed all the necessary paperwork, background, physical, PT test, and she'll be ready to go for January.
Okay.
And Eva Can, she comes to us from Bedway, where she's a dispatcher, which is a unique trait to have as a police officer, to understand what happens on the other side of the desk. And I think she brings some great qualities as a police officer. With that background, she is also slated to attend the Boylston Academy January 21st of next year, and she has also completed all the necessary background, physical training, and psychologicals.
I spent most of my childhood in the next town over in Ashland. I went to Northeastern University, did my bachelor's in criminal justice, political science. After that, did some security for a little bit, and then went right back to Northeastern and dispatched with them for a little bit. Then I got the call to go to the academy. Graduated Plymouth January of this year, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here.
I went to high school at Worcester Academy in Worcester. I got recruited to play hockey for a Division III school in upstate New York. I went to SUNY Plattsburgh, spent 4 years there, got my bachelor's in political science with minors in criminal justice and legal studies. Post-college, I graduated in 2020, so we entered into the pandemic, which was an interesting world for all of us, especially as a recent grad. From there, I decided to take a job in Worcester as the Director of Operations for the Worcester Whitehawks, which is a youth girls hockey program out of the Worcester Ice Center. From there, I joined the Massachusetts State Police as a cadet. I was part of their first class that they ever did, so we were kind of the guinea pigs of that program. Kind of showed us the ins and outs of law enforcement, what it takes to be a member of law enforcement in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and just in general. I'm super grateful to the state police for everything that they taught me over the course of a year and a half, and I'll take that into my new position here in Hopkinton. I look forward to working in the town. So far, everyone I've worked with through human resources and through the department has been absolutely amazing, very professional in all of my meetings. So I'm super happy to join a department in a town that has great qualities like that.
As I touched upon before, I do enjoy the community aspect of policing, which have been able to see in my previous experience working in Medway, and Hopkinton offers community events like the fishing derby, concert on the commons, such as that I would like to be a part of. I think my transition over to Hopkinton and into the role of a police officer will be a smooth one. I have experience working in a department that's not only in service partners with Hopkinton Police Department, but is of similar size and structure as well, so I think it'll be a smooth transition.
Eyes here, please.
The Select Board also appointed Scott Van Ralton as Deputy Police Chief.
A committee was formed to support the recruitment process, and this included Chief Bennett, myself, Muriel Kramer, former Select Board member, Patricia Duarte of the Personnel Committee, and Chief Hicks of the Natick Police Chief, and Jessica Leverance. The committee reviewed the application materials, reviewed written assignments, and conducted oral interviews with 6 candidates on April 30th, 2024 and May 1st, 2024. And 4 candidates were identified to participate in an assessment center that was held on May 16th, 2024.
It's a difficult balancing act to be a second in command and function as a second in command when you're in the union. And Lieutenant Van Ralton was exemplary. So tonight, I'd like to recommend Lieutenant Scott Van Ralton to the position of Deputy Chief. I feel he's earned it, and I feel going forward, he's the person for the job.
You've clearly, as Chief alluded to, been a leader in the department for a little while now, but can you talk about how, that's kind of changed, things you've learned from over time?
I think the most important thing is to understand that we're all human. Everybody in this room has made mistakes. We've all learned from them. It's not a mistake if it happens twice. So, I believe in that. I believe in, as long as you're doing the right thing for the right reasons, at the end of the day, you'll be okay. And I think in this line of work, we see people at their worst moments when they've made mistakes in their life, and having that compassion and that understanding that they can get through it. It's not the end of the world. There is a way to get through these things.
Manager's perspective, any thoughts on the process? Any thoughts on the discussion tonight? Anything you want to share? Do you have any questions? I mean, you're a non-voting member of this board in my mind, so.
No questions, but it was my first time participating in such an exhaustive process as this, and I was really impressed with the depth and the breadth of the process and what all the candidates went through to really showcase their talents and their abilities to serve the town. So I was very impressed with the process.
Okay. And you feel good where we're landing?
Yes.
I'm sensing. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I have no further questions or comments. I don't think any of the members of the board do. If anybody's inclined to do something else, please do so.
I can move the motion if you...
Please.
I move to appoint Scott Van Ralton as Deputy Police Chief for the town of Hopkinton.
Second.
We have a motion on the table and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It is unanimous and so carries a 4-0 vote. Congratulations, Deputy Chief. What do you guys play? Yeah, which position do you play?
Offense and O-line, D-line.
O-line, D-line, QB. Got the whole mess there. Great. If there are family members that would like to join in the picture, please come forward. Let's get Pat O'Brien to sit in one of the chairs, see how it feels.
On Tuesday, December 17th, Hiller Boys Basketball hosted Dedham. Here's a look at what happened. Steve Spector and myself, Tom Nappy, on the call.
No good, and the Hillers have it. And here they come. That was a good recovery by Ryland August there. He'll take the three and he knocks it down. Well, how about Ryland August? A sophomore, a new face on this Hiller team. Already 5 points. Driving up and no good from the block. Rebound, Blinn. Clock running low. Long pass there. Up and in, Ryland August. Well, Ryland August clearly going to be someone to watch on this Hiller team. Already 4 field goals.
The Hillers led 14-7 through the first quarter.
Coming down the near side. Feeds it over to the corner. Simulus for 3. Got it! Heavy is a junior. 3-ball attempt. Yes! Mitch Simulus!
Hillers outscored Dedham 16-14 in the second frame, and it was 30-21 heading into the halftime break.
But they're letting them play out there, that's for sure. The kick out to Blinn. Simulus. Over to Elstrom Hall. Up top, Willardson. Drive it in, nice feed. Up and in with 2 defenders on him. Mitch Simulus plus the foul. Davis now on the short corner. Allison Cardoso kicks it out. And the Hillers get the turnover. They swarm them with defenders, get the turnover, and Tori Elstrom Hall takes it to the rack and puts it off the glass.
Hillers led 41-33 heading into the fourth quarter.
Ford General down there directing it out. Driving down, Simulus up and in! Big time bucket by Mitch Simulus.
The Hillers put up another 13 points in the fourth quarter, and that would be enough for the Hillers to take the win and improve to 2-0. Mitch Simulus led the team with 16 points, and James Marcinowski added 11 in the Hiller win. Hopkinton Hillers girls basketball took the win on the road over Dedham 66-36 to pick up their first win of the season. The girls are now 1-1 overall. On Wednesday, December 18th, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne girls co-op hockey hosted Medfield in the first leg of a Hiller hockey doubleheader. It was a scoreless game heading into the third period.
And trying to sneak it in is Kelly off the deflection. Kelly approaching, takes the shot out in front, and Medfield is going to net one. Last announcement.
Number 9, May Kelly. Number 7, Brooke Riley.
So Zan Flippo with the score. And they're going to get another one. Well, the Warriors finding ways to get some pressure.
Medfield nets 3 goals in the third period and takes the 3-0 win. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne falls to 2-1. Medfield improves to 1-0-1. A couple hours after the girls' game, Hiller boys hosted Westwood in their season opener. Morgan Donahue of Westwood Media Center joined us for the broadcast.
They just had
some shredding going on.
I think they played the wrong one. And Westwood dropping in, and how about that? Nolan Lewis, right off the bat, drives in and goes 5-hole.
You know, Tom, I just gave his dad a pound as he was walking by. By the way, I think it's his father's birthday today. Also, Sebi O'Brien's birthday. But Nolan Lewis, sophomore, very high IQ. One of the things I noticed already this year from him is speed. Right there, right off the bat, going outside, took it to the net, put it in the back of the net for the first goal, the Wolverine first goal, go up 1-0.
It was a 1-0 Westwood lead heading into the second period.
2005.
Coming up the far side, it's Lewis. Around the defender he goes, wrister,
and
that's it!
Goodness.
What a goal for Nolan Lewis. The sophomore strikes, and it's 2-0 Westwood.
My goodness, the move he had there and then to go bar down on the finish. Very impressive goal for the sophomore. Just when I thought I was already very, very impressed with him, with how he's played this year, there's a much higher ceiling than I thought there was.
Westwood added another goal, and it was 2-0 heading into the third period.
And the Wolverines might be able to net another one here. Donovan closing in, backhands it, and they'll get the empty netter.
Westwood took the Hopkinton season opening win 3-0. Westwood improves to 2-0. Hillers start off 0-1. On Friday, December 20th, Hiller boys basketball hosted Holliston, and it was an absolute battle until the final seconds.
The defender's up with a jumper, no good, but it's batted out, and Shahida has it. Now a shot from the wing and knocking it down. Brent Kiley. Minute left to go in the second quarter. Elstrom Hall feeds it over to Blid. Now along the left side, Canales. Willison driving in, gets it to Marcinowski, drives baseline, up and good. 8 seconds.
There it is.
5 seconds, drives down the lane, around the defender, no good, put back, yes! Marcinowski right before the buzzer.
Beautiful.
And at the half, we are tied at 24 apiece.
The Hillers and Holliston were knotted up at 24 apiece heading into the second half.
He only has 5? It feels like a lot more.
Right. He has a lot of rebounds.
He's been involved with this game a lot.
No good on the second. Put back blocked by Marcinowski. And then Marcinowski up for the pass. And we have a Holliston foul. Got it.
Gotta launch it. Gotta launch it.
They didn't start the clock in time. And that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's the Hillers 36, Holliston Panthers 32. Hillers outscore Holliston in the third frame, 12-8. Willitson working against Kiley. 44 seconds left, 22 on the shot clock. Willitson gonna work his way in, Marcinowski.
Hillers can use a bucket right here.
That's it to Canales.
Good job working the clock. That's almost a walk.
Elstrom Hall puts it up and in! A big bucket for the junior!
The Hopkinton Hillers hung on and took the win, 40-36. In the win, James Marcinowski had 11 points. Tori Elstrom Hall had 7 points, and Cooper Willitson dropped a team-leading 14 points as the Hillers improved to 3-0. The Hiller girls took a 60-40 road win over Holliston on Friday night. The girls are now 2-1 on the season.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
It's now time for the best of 2024. For the rest of this edition of HCAM News, we look back at some great memories from the past year. The Friends of Hopkinton hosted the annual Family Fun Day event at Hopkinton High School. The event attracted a big crowd of all ages and was another terrific success.
It's going great so far. We're very pleased, especially after having it canceled last year because of the rain. It rained us out last year. But yeah, just looking around now, we're really pleased with the turnout. I'd be reluctant if I didn't mention we want to thank the many sponsors that have helped support Family Day. The crew, the committee. I'm one of the committee members, one of 20 committee members, and we meet every month, even in the summertime, every month to put this one day together that's several months of advanced planning, and it's over in 7 hours, but it's well worth it. It's a lot of fun. You can tell the crowd is having a good time. I get to do some of the announcing, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, just a diverse range of entertainment today. 11 food trucks here with a different variety of cuisine. And certainly the activities. We've had about 30 organizations here, and they're all providing their own special activity for the folks to enjoy. So, yeah, very pleased. And on behalf of my wife, the president, Friends of Hopkinton, Colette Cronin, we're very pleased with the turnout.
Absolutely, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to the big fireworks show tonight.
Yeah, it all culminates with the firework display. It's couple hours when it gets dark. This field will be packed with people. The fireworks display is always the big hit, but yeah, it's going to be great. I'm trying to promote the fireworks as much as possible, but we know there's going to be a great turnout for it, so we're very excited about it.
Absolutely, and it looks like a lot of different games and activities for the kids this year. Talk about some of those different activities you got for the kids.
Yeah, with the activities, the dunk tank isn't for the kids to get dunked, but the ones that are lining up to throw the ball. The kids really love doing the dunk tank. But we've had miniature golf, bouncy houses, a football toss, lacrosse shooting the lacrosse ball. Trying to think of some of the others, but the fire department is here letting the kids get inside the fire truck. Hopkinton Police Department here giving us a lot of support. So yeah, like I say, 30 different activities at the very least. So kids are having a great time. Couldn't be happier.
We talked with some of the vendors who were at Hopkinton Day with fun activities for the kids.
Hi, I'm Amy, and my son plays for the Mites and Demons. And the organization is with Ashland, Holliston, and Hopkinton. We do Learn to Skate, Learn to Play, and then the regular league. This is a great community. If you're looking to get into hockey, your son or daughter is interested at all, this is a great organization. It's a great group of people that have their children in this league, and couldn't be happier. I love the Demons.
Yeah, I'm Phil, part of Hopkins Youth Football, man in the tent, and we're letting kids try on the pads and helmets. Got Coach Mark over there, we're doing some drills and telling people about different opportunities at Hopkins Youth Football. Flag starts at kindergarten, there's a kindergarten in first grade, and flag runs all the way through third grade, and then starting in third grade there's tackle as well. So to register, you got to sign up by the end of July of this coming year for next season at hopyf.com. That's hopyf.com. Great team building, a lot of fun. Great to start with flag early, and then you can graduate up to tackle. And if you haven't played and you're in the third, fourth, and fifth grade, you can definitely start right in with tackle. A lot of people do that too. Thanks for checking us out.
And I wonder
if I sing along with you, if everything could feel this real forever.
An attendee of Hopkinton Family Day informed us about some of the activities he participated in.
I got this pumpkin, and you can do like you can like color the pumpkins, and then we made like this isn't coming off, but we made these like necklaces, and you can decorate them. So cool. And then there's like these fire hydrants, and then I don't know what this is, but there's something inside them.
At night, DJ Mahesh rocked the crowd and helped get everyone excited for the firework display. The event capped off with an absolutely incredible fireworks display. You can view a video of the entire fireworks display at our website, hcam.tv, and check out photos of the fun afternoon and evening at our sceneinhopkinton.org. Congratulations to the Friends of Hopkinton on hosting another incredible celebration of our town. The annual Hopkinton Polyarts Festival took place at the Hopkinton Town Common and featured some great local businesses as always. The Polyarts Festival started in 1974 and to this day continues to bring great artists of all types, local organizations, and residents to the Hopkinton Town Common. Here's a look at this year's event.
No more mysteries, baby. No more secrets, no more clues. The stars are right there. You could almost see the moon. The streets are windy, and the subway's closing down. Come and carry this dream to the other side of town. Oh, Cadillac.
Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for tuning in. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.